Hi, Mrs. Reese's Fourth Hour. I'm coming to you today from my bedroom, and I'm here to present to you my senior footprint project. I'm Ian Gooderham, as most of you probably already know. And as a quick sidebar before I start, the first two times I did this project, the first one was 29 minutes, and the second one was 13. So this time I'm hoping to keep everything, a lot more in the time constraints. So without further ado, I'm going to kind of get started. So the first question that was presented to us was, what have you learned? And throughout my whole high school experience, I think I learned something different each year. With freshman year, I didn't really learn a lot. I don't think any of us really learned a lot during freshman year. Of course, how high school works, but one of the things that I think I learned that's important to me and that I will take on into the future is learning how social dynamics work and kind of seeing socially how high school works in big groups of people like that, and kind of learning to talk to new people. In my sophomore year, I learned a lot about my own abilities, and I learned that, that I could be funny and that, I could have other talents besides theater. I was definitely learning a lot about my skills and my abilities, and I'm definitely going to take that into my future because we're going to have a lot of different passions later other than, what you want to do all the time. Junior, I learned a lot about my limits and what I can take academically, physically, socially. It was a very strenuous year for me, and I definitely learned, the amount of workload that I can take in one school year. And in my senior year, I just learned to be myself to my fullest capabilities. I learned to really not care what other people think and not let others' views change me. Speaking of change, the second question is, how have you changed? I personally feel that I have become a lot more confident with myself, not only outwardly, but inwardly as well. I just really have felt good about myself in this last stretch of senior year, and I feel very proud of myself. I feel like a lot of my classes have influenced me in a lot of different ways. For example, this class has taught me to believe in my ideas and support them with evidence, and kind of, allowed me to be confident in what I have to say and what I think, which I feel like is an important thing to take on in the future. The next question is kind of big and kind of really big, actually. Who have you become? I personally feel like I have become a butterfly that has, come up from this little gross centipede and have become, something beautiful. I truly feel that I'm this unique, weird, out-of-the-box type of person. If you've met me, you know that I'm off the wall, 24/7. And I definitely feel like my fullest, truest self. And I know there's still more growing that I have to do, but right now I'm feeling at a really good spot, so I'm putting all my eggs in one basket for the moment. I really like this question of who has inspired you, and I feel like one of the most prevalent things you'll see in a lot of these photos are my friends. A lot of my friends inspire me every day. They are all such strong and different individuals that I can learn a lot from all of them. And they're all such wonderful people, and even friends that I've lost, or friends that have come and gone over the years, or new friends that I've made, I can genuinely learn something new from each and every one of them, and that is amazing. And where do I hope to go? Well, in some of these pictures you might see that I'm wearing a Columbia College Chicago shirt, and that's because that's where I'm going to college. I'm going there for fashion design, and I'm really excited. I'm stoked to be living in not the big city, but a, big city, because, Rochester can get, kind of like a little secluded bubble of rich kids, and I'm excited to experience the world outside of, Rochester Hills. And in the future, I definitely hope to make a name for myself. I've never been somebody to, want to settle down and, like, get a house. I definitely want to go big or go home in my life, and I want to be remembered. That being said, I'm going to end this with a final statement that you will not forget the name Ian Gooderham, and this is not the last time you will be hearing of me. I know that's a big statement to make, but I have high ambitions, I have high goals for myself, and, if you put it out there, that's the first step into achieving them, right? So, with that being said, thank you all for listening to me babble for a couple minutes. I'm really glad that this hasn't been, 25 whole minutes of, me just doing a whole life story, basically. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the future. Bye.